Welcome to the Peter O. Waters program, where we discuss more nuanced topics like society, culture, etiquette, sophistication. Now, just like in any emerging society, the people of the society develop ways to express certain emotions, such as gratitude or admiration and respect and happiness, right? But there's also ways to show contempt and disgust and disapproval, right? And I see myself as a culture head. So I'm going to demonstrate how we in the Guilty Gear Strive community can express disgust with one another, right? But first of all, the most important thing when learning how to express something is to have some discretion with it. Who really deserves to be disrespected like that, right? So I have made a very simple 5-tier system that literally anyone can understand. A child can understand this system. I'm making it very easy for you. If you do not understand the system, you're retarded. So, very simple. It goes from the number 1 to the number 5. And 5 is the absolute worst of people, right? And each tier is basically converted to contempt points, which you can then convert them and cash them in game, for which you can express these contempts. Okay? Tier 5. These are borderline pedophiles. They are the degenerates of society. We should have no respect for these people. In fact, you should actually write their name down, put them on your wall, and hex them. These people are these people are the ones who get away in jury, and you're like, how did they get away? These people need to be locked up. Borderline, borderline. All right, so we got the convenient internet. Now, that's what I prefer to call them, right? Because you're playing, you're smashing them real hard, but then something happens. As soon as it returns to neutral, they have this convenient internet that you didn't even expect, right? And it'll fuck up your inputs, right? And you can tell it's really convenient because it's like whenever it's like really neutral, or whenever you have a chance to get out, that's when the lag, that's when the rollback frames start rising up like my cock when I see some of these characters. So it's just like another term would be called lag, a lag switcher, right? But I prefer the lighthearted term convenient internet. The next one is self-handicappers. Now, these people are absolutely abhorrent because what they do is that they give you a no-win situation. You can't win with these people. For example, if a person is declaring themselves handicapped, right? For example, maybe they're saying, "Oh, I'm only going to play using one button." You can't win because if you win, you beat up a handicapped person, and if you lose, you just got your ass whooped by a person pressing one button. Don't match with these people. Instantly decline. You have nothing to win. You have nothing to gain, unless you're really looking to farm points. But I think the chance that you might lose to these people, you might have to put down the game for the day. Like, you just can't win. Okay? So don't match with these people. If you see a person declaring themselves handicapped, do not play them. Don't respect them. They don't deserve respect, okay? Tier 4. Okay? Soul players and RAM players. They are the essence of what's wrong with Guilty Gear Strive. Why? Because when they destroyed the system of the combo system in this game, they essentially made it so if you want to actually deal damage, your two key buttons are going to be slash and heavy slash, which if you haven't played, well, if you haven't played this game, why the fuck are you watching this video? But whatever. So all the damage you're going to get is by pressing triangle, essentially. And because it's so gutted, character balance is derived from how powerful these your slash button is, right? So Soul and Ram have the best slash buttons in the game. Hitbox, damage, combo potential, range. Like, it's just like they have the best, the absolutely the best, the top tier, and that is why they are top tier characters. Because of how the game is designed, slash is just your key button. You can just win with just pressing one of those buttons with one of these characters. Now, I don't know how intelligent you are, but as I explained before, these tier systems are actually points, right? So let's say you have a handicapped soul, right? So you would say, that's a tier 5 plus a tier 4. That equals 9. So that means I have to cash in 9 contempt points. Well, that's where you're wrong. Because tier 4 is actually 4.5. And when it's multiplied by a higher number or a lower number, it's actually adding another whole number. Another whole point. So, just to put it to you very simple for, the Philistines. If you're playing a self-handicapped soul or a convenient internet guy who plays one of these two characters, you're actually gonna have to work to cash in 10 contempt points. Okay? That's how it works. That's just how you understand it. 2 plus 5 is not 4. 2 plus 5... Fuck! 4 plus 5 is not 9. Drill that into your head. Okay? Tier 3. Now, Wi-Fi warriors are basically the manslaughter to what convenient internet is to murder. Right? They have their excuses. Oh, my dog ate my cable. My wife fucks my neighbors. And my neighbor won't let me run my cable through there. They have their excuses. I don't give a shit. Okay? I don't give a shit. But they're not as bad as people who conveniently fuck your internet up, right? They deserve some respect. Some. Next, we got the OGs and the newcomers. Who are the OGs? The OGs are the ones who complained about Xrd. They complained when Xrd was easier. They are R+ hardcore fans. And they were misguided into thinking that this game would not be Xrd 2. They actually legitimately thought that the company would not go and try to make money, right? They thought the company would respect the niche, right? Companies don't respect niches. They just want money. They don't respect you. They just want the monies. And that's why OGs don't deserve respect. Newcomers are just as bad. They fucking suck the cocks of the companies. They're like, finally, a game made for me. A person who doesn't want to commit time to a game, but just wants to have fun. Right? Finally, I can have fun with little to no effort. I can feel like I achieved something without putting any heart and soul and sweat and blood and tears. And tears. Finally, I'm so happy that your company is trying to appeal to me, a person who pumps and dumps games and treats games like they would their own mother, right? So both of them deserve no respect. Or, I'm sorry, little respect. Little respect. Little to no. Little to no. Tier 2. May players and chip players. So Chip is an annoying piece of shit. He has, I mean, if you played the game, you know he has a fucking air drill that he's somehow plus on block, but you can't move out of the way because the way the camera shifts, you don't even know which, if you're pressing back or forth, okay? You don't even know which direction to run away to. And even if you did hit the drill so fast, you can't even run past them. You're going to get hit no matter what, okay? So, fuck him. And then he has ambiguous throws and shit and crap. Fuck him. May. Now, I know what you guys are thinking, and no, I'm not a fucking Redditor. Fuck you. I should put Redditor as a tier 5. But the real reason why May players don't deserve respect, besides her absurd hitboxes, holy shit. Not as bad as Soul and Ram, but her hitboxes are absolutely out of this planet. But actually, it is because of her idle animation. Okay? So let me hit you with some trivia. What do you wear when it is too hot for a sweater, but too cold for a t-shirt? Well, I don't know what the fuck you're gonna say, but her answer to that is a sweater with no shirt. What the hell is wrong with her idle animation? What are the implications of it? It's too hot to wear a shirt under your sweater? Why? She is stretching her arms, right? Like getting ready for a fight, I guess. I don't know. And then she pulls down her sweater so her midriff won't be revealed, which it doesn't. But what are the implications? Why don't you just wear a shirt under your sweater so when you stretch, you don't have to worry about your midriff revealing? What kind of stupid logic is that? And also, if you're playing a 15-year-old girl, I think you have other problems. And if you are going to come out and tell me she's 22, let me ask you a question. Would you risk jail time? Would you put jail time on that answer? Would you put jail time? Just looking at her. Just looking at her, would you risk 10 years in jail with the reputation? That's an important question. The last one. 6 peers. Tier 1, they don't deserve as much contempt as the rest, but they do deserve a little, hey, you are human trash and you don't deserve basic human rights. 6 peers, they drink wet, warm water in a clear glass on every single day, okay? They don't even butter their toast. These people are the safest people you'll ever meet because in this game, 6P beats at least 60% of your other players' options. So when you meet a player that starts the game with 6P, you know you're playing with someone who's never taken a risk in their entire life. Okay? These people cross the street when there's another human being walking in their direction. They can't handle the pressure of walking adjacent to other people. Okay? So those are the tiers. Drill them into your mind when you play a game. I hope I made them as memorable as possible, because now we're going to move into how we can express the rightful contempt for these people. Okay? So this first one up is called the bunny hop. And what you have to do is jump over them, and when you're just above on top of their head, you do a DP to do very minimal damage, right? Because if you're over their head, there are probably 10 better moves you could do for more damage. But to do a DP over their head is just a stylish way to express your 1 point of contempt towards them, right? Look at that, stylish. This next one up is called the RC Stroll. It is worth 2 points of contempt. And what you have to do, very simply, is when you're finishing your opponent in an RC combo, make sure you walk for that last hit that is completely unnecessary. They are within range for your slash or close slash or whatever you can do to finish them off, but you took those 2 extra seconds out of that man's life just to show your contempt, and that is why it is worth 2 points. Alright, we're going to go ahead and skip to the 4th tier. So this is called the Big Blue Balls. So it's very simple. It's very risky, but it's worth 4 points and it's completely worth it. All you have to do is have full meter, and in neutral, you have to blue RC up into the sky twice to show dominance. Look at that, and then I die, but it was 100% worth it. Worth 4 points, guys. This one is called the RC bag. It is worth 3 contempt points, and much like the regular tea bag, it requires very little risk and also a little investment. What you have to do is when you close around with the winning blow, you RC up, and that is called the RC tea bag. Watch that, flawless. The RC tea bag, guys. Closed around, RC up. Bam. 10 times more stylish than your typical Halo 3 tea bag, and just more nuanced. And that's what we like to talk about here. Let me introduce you to the fat boy, the big mama of disrespects in this game. Okay? Now, as you know, the bare minimum of common decency is giving your opponent 3 matches. Whether you've beaten them 3-0 or whether you've been beaten 0-3, you know that the bare minimum of any interaction of 2 players is giving them 3 matches. Okay? But what if I told you there's a corruption of that bare minimum? It is called the one and done. Okay? You beat your opponent and then you just dip. You never give them that chance. You hold that W over them, dangling it. You'll never get this from me. You'll never know if you could actually beat me. You dangle it over them. They'll never know. That's why the one and done is disgusting. But what if I told you that there is the next level? One that I advise extreme discretion. Extreme discretion. Do not wield this weapon indiscriminately. Apply it with full intent. Okay? It is not a weapon to be mishandled. It is called the pump and dump. Watch with your eyes. Hide the kids. Hide the kids right now. Put them in the closet. They can't see this, okay? So watch this, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down. 1, 2, 3. Done. Did you just see that? I know it was hard to analyze. It was hard to process. A lot happened in those 8 seconds. But what just happened, which might I add, was executed beautifully. You made the opponent wait 5 whole seconds. Now, why 5? If you've played with someone and you're wondering, standing there wondering, why isn't this piece of shit not rematching me? You know, they're probably petting their dog or like eating the noodle soup or whatever the hell, right? They're probably just doing something within those seconds. So you're like, okay, maybe he's doing something, right? So that's what the 5 seconds is for. You're making them doubt. You're making them wait. Okay, like Pavlov. You're giving them that Pavlov treatment, right? And then it doesn't end there, because you go down on the 5th second and then you hold for 3 whole seconds. 3 whole seconds, they're panicking. They're like, what? Whoa, 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 wait. Is he gonna go? Is he gonna go? What's happening? What's happening? Yes, I'm gonna go, you dumb bitch. 3 whole seconds, they're panicking. What's going on? Is this guy he's not gonna give me the rematch? He's making me wait? Why is he making me wait? Bam. By the time they've even realized that they're gonna get dumped, they've already been pumped, and you've left on the 3rd second. It takes 3 seconds of reaction to fully go through all 5 stages of grief that you're not gonna get a rematch. Okay? That is why I advise extreme caution. Please do not indiscriminately use it. You might want to start with the one and done, and then maybe elevate yourself to the pump and dump. Okay, guys?